Hey guys, what's up? LEL here, bringing you my thoughts on gaming news. First up, Robert Bowling, the founder of Robotechie, the company who's going to be making a Human Element. He took a little time to talk a little bit about the Ouya prequel. The Man, that's a really hard name to say. The Ouya, the system. He talked about the prequel on how it'll be set 35 years before the actual game Human Element, and how each episode will like apparently focus on different types of gameplay or aspects of gameplay that he wants to try. Like apparently the first episode might be about like fortification and basically homing down your your home base, getting food supplies, security systems, and apparently that'd be the first episode, and then the second episode would be going out and going with trying to find survivors and dealing with moral choices and all that, and it's pretty cool. And gets me a little bit more excited about the Ouya, but still on the fence. Also, the Ouya had announced a special edition console, basically like a brown. Apparently, to get it, you have to donate like up to $140 or more, or something like that. And it doesn't seem that big of a leap in like aesthetic and all that, so I really not gonna go for it. I'm happy with my getting one to begin with. But another thing about Ouya that is cool, but at the same time gets me worried, is that the Vivo, the media group, they put stuff on YouTube and all that stuff. Apparently, they're going to be going on Vita at launch, or they're going to be implemented in Vita. Not Vita. I'm saying Vita. The Ouya as well, and that's cool. But at the same time, it gets me a little worried, because I don't want the Ouya to start being focused on multimedia. This was supposed to be a console for gaming, and I'm not saying anything wrong about the PS3 or the 360. I mean, they have great media, games, and all that stuff. But at the same time, a lot of times, I just feel like you need to get those ads out the way. And to get those ads, they have to constantly put up with Netflix and all this stuff. And it's like, you don't have to deal with it if you don't want to, but at the same time, I don't know. It's like, sometimes the ads are there, and it's just like the 360 dashboard. Going over, like, every time you go over, mostly everything I see is like ads for like Netflix and like whatever property is there, which is not a bad thing. And like I said, it's not overwhelming, but I know it's just like, to have my gaming to be set to one little square, while the big square in the middle is set to like some type of like media, is like it doesn't really look like it's focused on gaming. And that's what I'm hoping that the Ouya does. Actually, I think that's what they said they were going to do. They were going to focus on gaming. So it's cool that they have Vivo, but at the same time, I want to make sure that they focus on gaming only, and they're not going to try to go the multimedia route like the other consoles have. And also, there's an article on IGN. The head of 2K Games, he made a comment that he doesn't think video games can get real emotions out of gamers until they can create photorealistic graphics. And I have to say, personally, I think he's completely wrong. Games like Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, Journey, Mass Effect, all those games got me going. I mean, I'm sorry for spoilers, but in Ico, the whole, you spent your whole time with Yorda, the girl, holding her hand, setting her free, going through traps and all that, and when the big climax happens, you're like, I was heartbroken at least. Same thing with Shadow of the Colossus, when you're being slowly corrupted by the death of the 16 giants, only to be tricked by that demon at the oh my god. Again, sorry for spoilers. And of course, Mass Effect 3, I've had whole videos about that. So I really don't think he's right. In fact, other developers have come out and said he's not right. Apparently, Peter Molyneux and David Cage but the most vehement one was the guy behind Minecraft, who said that by going photorealistic, he's actually narrowing the genres of games he can make, and I actually agree with that because there are only so many games that you know photorealistic gaming can do. Because you can't really have like a nice, goofy platformer if you're gonna have like photorealistic graphics. It just wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't mesh. So for that, I will drop a link down below. Check it out. But it's pretty cool. Also, Army of Two, The Devil's Cartel was announced. Uh, Not really sure that much information. Links down below for Game Informer. And also, Mass Effect 3 is going to be a launch title for the Wii U. And also, the new Mass Effect 3 DLC, Leviathan. Again, sorry for spoilers, but apparently it's going to deal with technically a rogue Reaper, and you're going to dive deeper into the history of the Reapers and how they were made and all that. And apparently it says that this DLC might also change the ending. Not change the ending, but affect the ending of the game. So I kind of find that, I don't know, because again, to my opinion, they have already changed the endings for the better. Again, them when they say affect the ending, it might just add one more line of dialogue. It might not really matter that much. But at the same time, it gets me like, oh, hey, could they add another ending completely? Like they added the fourth ending? Who knows? But either way, I'm going to definitely check it out. And onto the big fish. There is a big, huge media blowout for Resident Evil 6. A whole bunch of stuff was announced. Ada Wong was previously announced to be a playable character, but people don't know, how much or how long. And apparently, it's come out that she's gonna have her own full campaign. After you beat the first three campaigns, her campaign unlocks. How long? If it's just as long as the other three, I have to say Resident Evil 6 is a huge, huge game, and I can't wait. From the trailer it showed, like, her side of the way her story starts off, it looks like her style of gaming is more in tune to Resident Evil 4, which, in my opinion, is still the best Resident Evil game to date. And, it's you by yourself going through, fighting monsters, solving puzzles, and that is fantastic. It's actually kind of the way I kind of wanted them to go with Resident Evil 6. Have everybody by themselves, do their own thing, and then at certain points you can do the crossovers. How they, getting with another character and going, two at a time through whatever, point, and then at the very end you split up again. But again, that was just my hope. But again, like I said, Ada, she'll have her own crossover missions as well. She'll intersect with Leon and Helena, and eventually Helena will get separated, and it'll just be Ada and Leon, and then Ada and Leon will get separated, and it'll be Helena and Ada, and it's just, she's gonna have her own big bag of gaming. It looks great. Another new aspect they announced was Agent Hunt mode, which basically allows your friends or other people to become Jabos or other creatures to hunt you in the campaign, which is it's cool, but at the same time, it looks like it's going to be really, really annoying. But it's still pretty awesome. And Capcom has announced they're trying to fix all the bugs they're trying to fix, that came up during the demo, like the camera, the screen tearing, and all that. They're saying that they're working on it to this date, and they want to make sure that everything is good for the release of the game in October. And that gets me really excited, and I'm really hoping everything turns out really well, because, like I said, I was a little disappointed with what recently happened with RE6, but I'm still excited for it. I still want to play it. But that's it for today, guys. You guys take care. Have a good one. And remember, I'm just a gamer. Okay.